Better than it started out.
Now there's more people here than I'm just going to put it under there.
And here's how I'm going to introduce her. Served as City Missions Mayor since 2002. This is just from the website.
Yeah.
Hi.
Quick hello, I'm Melissa Rooker.
Hi, I'm Dennis Burns.
I am the state rep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mayor of Mission, Kansas, Laura McConwell.
In 2005, I first met Tom Valenti with the Cameron Group, and he came to meet with us in the City of Mission to talk to us about his vision for this parcel of ground that was located at Johnson Drive and Row. And as he shared with us what his vision was for this parcel, I grew more and more excited because it really melded with the community's vision for this parcel as well. And in the last 8 years, it's been a real journey that's involved a large number of people. And so one of the things I want to do is I'd really like to recognize, even though they're not speaking here today, our council members who are here today. And I know I have Debbie Kring from Ward 3. I have Susie Gibbs from Ward 4. David Shepard, who you'll hear from Ward 4. Pat Quinn from Ward 1. And have I missed any other council members that are here now? And I'm not sure if we have our former council members because, like I said, this has been an 8-year journey for all of us. And so we've worked hard. It's been a great project, which is why we've been able to maintain and stay the course. But in addition to the work of the council, we've also had a lot of work by our planning commission. And I see one former planning commissioner, Jim Mitchell, who's here, who's excited about the project. And I don't have my list of my other planning commissioners. I know Stuart Braden came in, Mike Lee, who's our planning commission chair, and Robin Duclos, who's back on our planning commission, who I think you were here at the beginning of when we were working on this project. But planning commission has also worked very, very hard on this project, as well as our other boards and commissions like our sustainability commission. And we have Doug Blessing, Doug Gregg, wave your hand, and then Jackie Gamison here is on our tree board. It's really been a whole city a project, and not only with the City of Mission, but we worked with our neighbors in the city of Fairway and the city of Roland Park, and then our other Northeast mayors are here as well that are supportive of this project. And we've got Ron Schaefer, wave Ron, and Joel Marquardt from Roland Park, Bob Teets from Mission Woods. I'm not sure if our other mayors have been able to make it here, but it's really been a community project, and I thank them for their support. I want to talk a little bit also about Tom and his commitment. His commitment to this Gateway project and the City of Mission has been unwavering. He's believed in this project since its inception, and he's been willing to come and update us about his plans, even though the economy has changed considerably since we first met in 2005. He always promised me several things. Is number one, that he had tenacity and stick-to-itiveness. That's not a word, but it's my word, stick-to-itiveness. And that he was always going to, this is a project that was going to make us proud, both the Cameron Group and his partners, as well as the City of Mission. And throughout this process, he's met with countless numbers of Mission residents and other area residents, and he's been willing to answer questions and listen to concerns that they may have had about this project. He's been really committed to us in enhancing the project, and we consider him a member of that Mission family. As you can see, site work has already begun on this project. The Gateway is going to be a mixed-use development that meets, like I said, the community's vision of a vibrant, pedestrian-friendly, mixed-use neighborhood, which will be a pride of Northeast Johnson County. The Gateway includes more retail square footage than what was here when it was the former Mission Mall site. It's going to add to the tax base of our established community. It's going to add for choices in housing to our changing demographics in our area. It's going to be benefited and supported by our public transportation improvements in the area, and it's going to include a pedestrian plaza and a number of other amenities, and it's going to be the final leg in our Rock Creek Trail. And last but not least, this has been built over Rock Creek improvements, which were made several years ago, and I'll give you a lecture on stormwater at another time. In addition to all of those appointed and elected officials that I identified, we've really had a development team that's worked diligently along the way to help see that this project become a reality, and so that we could have a project that would be successful for the Gateway, but also very beneficial for the residents and for the community of Mission and our neighbors. And one of us is Pete Heaven with Lathrop and Gage, and Pete's with us today. He's our land use counsel. And Bruce Kimmel of Ellers, he's been our financial advisor. And Gary Anderson, Gary's also a former city councilman and a former county commissioner, and he's been our bond counsel. Laura Smith has really helped guide that as our finance director. And David Shepard and Amy Miller, who are council members, who had weekly meetings with that group, I think with coffee and sometimes maybe donuts, as we worked with this project, and our development team continues to work with them today. So, and then finally, I want to thank Bank of America for working with us, because one of the final pieces that we needed to do for infrastructure improvement on the city's behalf was to do some street improvements at Shawnee Mission Parkway and Roland Drive, and we appreciate them donating that right-of-way that we needed to make those improvements. So thank you all. Heartfelt thanks from those of us in the City of Mission to everyone in Mission and Northeast Johnson County for being so patient as we've navigated through these waters to get here. And we're really ready to get to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Cameron Group, Mr. Tom Valenti.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming, and especially to the 10,000 members of the Crossland family who came up from southern Kansas and Arkansas. I want to introduce some of my partners. First and foremost, my primary partner, my wife, Leah Valenti. We've heard a lot about Cameron Group, but my primary partner at Cameron Group, Joe Gaethie, and I, our 50% partner is Alan Gross of GFI. Alan's here today from New York City. And you talk about stick-to-itiveness and persistence. I got to tell you, we are really lucky to have such a great partner in Alan, because we had a lot of stick-to-itiveness every month when we had to write the check, so it was not easy. My partner Joe Gaethie is here. Joe and my other partner, my son Matt, and Carol Eisnecker, and our leasing agent Kevin Langen. Then another 10,000 people that are here are represented by our architects and engineers and consultants, the Sloggy Architectural Group, Olson Engineering, Henderson, BRR Architecture. I know I'm going to forget somebody. Thorson Baker, our structural engineer. Who did I forget? Insight. I'm sorry. Lorax, our landscaping, and you know, Dennis mentioned earlier about. He mentioned two important things about timing and about the development of friendships. You know, it's clear that this is in God's timing, because He's in control, and whenever we think we are wrong. So first, thanks to Him. But secondly, through hard work and persistence and perseverance and all those qualities that were described before, when you work with people for a long time, like we have with the mayor and the city council and the people at City Hall and the people at the county, with our architects, our engineers, and recently over the last couple of years with Crossland, that relationship through hard work and trust and striving together really grows into friendship. And that's as much what this is about as the bricks and the mortar and even the cow manure. So I just want to say thank you on behalf of my partners, on behalf of our companies. This has been a great journey with the City of Mission. We are very, very appreciative for the opportunity. We've worked hard together, but this is a really wonderful effort by most of us here, and we look forward to doing a great job for the people of the City of Mission. And, you know, Deb mentioned there earlier, there are going to be a lot of jobs that are produced. Now, we couldn't work out on the